Welcome to Script the Flip. I'm Taylor here with my whip-smart co-host Jared.
What'd you call me?
On today's episode, we'll be reviewing the highly anticipated film Nobody. Jared, what were your first impressions of Nobody?
I liked it. So Nobody is about this guy who used to do shady shit for 12 years. They left to start a family until a robbery at his place inspires him to go back to his old ways. And I gotta say, it took me halfway through the movie to be like, is that Bob Odenkirk? I didn't realize that. I was like, wait a minute. Better Call Saul? What? And he's punching things? Okay, I'm down with this. So like he almost kills the robber with the golf club, but everyone in the family is like, you bitched out.
They're talking about the case with the police outside, and the son is out there, and he looks at his dad and says, Dad, you could have taken him. He kind of looks down, is a little sad, and then the son goes, pussy!
And the cops like give him nucks. Like the next day, like it's the son and Bob Odenkirk, and the neighbor is also giving him shit too. Not asking him if he's okay, but being like, man, if I was there, I would have knocked him out.
I wish they would have picked my place, you know? God, I've waited for a home invasion my whole life. I've had a mega dino-sized donger for killing people ever since I bought my gun 5 years ago.
So what I do is I have a fake family in my bed. So when the robber comes in, whoopsie, I'm behind you, bitch.
I'm basically trying to bait a Home Alone situation. After the confrontation with the two robbers, Hutch goes to an alley to take out his frustration on the side of a brick building. It starts with him punching the building as hard as he can, you know, pretty typical, getting out his anger. But eventually it's not enough for him. He goes to Michael's Art Supplies Crafts and Framing store, buys some chalk. He goes back to the same alley, draws the burglar on the wall, and continues punching. Eventually he gets tired, goes back to the Michael's, and draws a burglar on a piece of cardboard. He drives to a bridge, gets into a small fight with the piece of cardboard, and throws him off the bridge. He goes back to Michael's a third time. He's driving again. We see 20 to 30 burglar cutouts in the car with him. We then get a fantastic montage of Hutch hurting the different cutouts. There's one where he hangs it by a rope. He pushes one down the stairs. He gives it some pills and it slowly falls over.
But then he makes a cardboard cutout of the burglar's wife and starts doing her in front of the cardboard cutout.
And then he's driving the cardboard cutout back to the cardboard house that he lives in. He looks over and where's the cardboard cutout? He looks in the rear view mirror. The cardboard cutout's back there. Two small, dainty, woman-like cardboard hands go over his head with a piece of wire and start choking him. He immediately swerves the car into a ditch. There's a huge crash. He wakes up. Where's the cardboard cutout? And that's really what the crux of the film is about, is him trying to hunt down this cardboard cutout that he himself created.
It was like the movie Looper, where like a young Bruce Willis fights an older Bruce Willis with the cardboard cutout.
One common critique of the film is that it looks a lot like a ripoff of John Wick. There's one important detail that separates the two films. Hutch has a living, breathing wife, and John Wick, the coward, only has a dead dog.
You hear that, John Wick, if you're fucking listening?
I saw the third film. You don't have any more coins.
So the movie ends with the family helping Better Call Saul fight the villains and becoming as tough as he is. Kind of like how The Incredibles ends. Oh, they're all wearing masks. Like, it's like that. The Better Call Saul family, where they've changed now. They're also like pretty violent.
All right, Jared, so with all that said, what did you think of the film overall?
Overall, it's okay. It's not a movie I'm gonna remember, but it's always fun to see Bob Odenkirk have roles. My final review, 6 out of 10. I wanted David Cross to be the wife, just to have a Mr. Show reunion.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this film a 3 out of 20. This John Wick ripoff makes me John sick to my stomach.
I wish every part of the family was the dog in John Wick.
That's gonna do it for us here at Script the Flip. Tell us down in the comments how many dead dogs out of 20 you give this film, and we'll see you next time.